Hey, so this is a quick overview on how to manage your products in Magento. Basically, you're just going to go ahead and log in your admin section. If you want to manage your menu, like the menu items here, you just go under Catalog and Manage Categories, and then you'll see right here on the left-hand side, Collections. Now, let's say I wanted to create a new collection underneath. I would just do Add Subcategory. After selecting collections, and it's going to put a new subcategory underneath it. Is it active? If you want a name, URL key. Do you want it in the navigation menu? Do you want it to show? You want it to be hidden? Save category. Refresh. Now it's down there. Something very similar to a lot of the CMS systems. So if I want to delete it, just select whichever category, hit delete. Refresh. Awesome. No more. Next thing, I want to actually manage a product. Let's say I want to go into this product here, standard, and I want to add, go into platter. There we go. I'm going to platter. There's no color options. I know you guys wanted color options on a lot of them. Not sure if every single one of them had one, but it's something that you can easily do. Just go down to Catalog, Manage Products. You'll see, let me just list them all on one page. There's about 35. Just go down and find, let's see, platter. Select it. Once we're inside here, it's just very basic. Here's your general tab. This is where I have actually the background layers. Here's the short description, which you'll see there under more information. SKUs, weights, all that stuff. Status enabled or disabled if you want to show it or not. Visibility, no big deal. Don't worry about that. You want it to be in catalog and search. The different tabs, pricing, very straightforward. Meta information, blah blah. Images, this one's might be a little bit tricky. If you want a new file, you just browse, find your new image, whichever it may be, then hit upload, and it'll upload the new image, and you'll see it here after it uploads, and you can roll over for preview. And basically, if you want to make this, your thumbnail or your default image or whatever, you just select which radio button you want. As you can see, base image, small image, thumbnail. For this layout, we're just all three are the same. If you want to remove something or save it or whichever you want to do, just make sure that you hit save or save and continue edit, and then it'll go ahead and make your changes. So just remember to use that navigation there. As far as everything else, selecting which category it goes under, you just select categories, and then as you can see here, there are several different menu options. This is in the registry and standard. If I select milk base and hit save, it'll automatically populate milk base. Very intuitive. All this other stuff, just kind of, don't really worry about it. The main thing is the custom options down here at the bottom. This is how you would do like a color attribute or anything else. So let's just say new option, let's call it color. The type is going to be a drop down, and then I'm going to add a new row. This is going to be our color, so blue, red, whatever. You could do different prices, SKUs, sorting order, so forth and so on. If this is like a custom sorting option, so for instance, when I'm actually in products and I want to sort, let's say I want to sort by color, I can go ahead and make this sortable, and then say I want this to be 1 or 2 or whichever. So none of that's really important for now. I'm just going to hit save, and then we'll kind of go back to the platter here. And as soon as this saves, let's see, let's just get it to save real quick. There you go, so it's saved. So now that I refresh, I can see the color options here. You know, I can make it required or not. Obviously, you know, for most items it's going to be required. If it's not selected, you know, it's going to tell you, hey, this is a required field. Select your color, price changes, everything's reflected in the cart, hit add to cart, you're good to go. So that's pretty much, you know, the basics of how to manage the products, how to manage their categories. These front home pages here, it's actually pretty simple. If you look, and it's actually hard to tell there, but let me try and pull up the directory. Basically, the directory is going to be right here. So I have it in the same directory as these images for the hover states, so it'll just be, you know, the URL, which eventually should be, you know, rshenry.com. Once I get the FTP info, then it'll be /skin, front end, default, theme, 128K, images, and then the image name for the hover states are different, but I can go ahead and send them to you in an email or just let me know. But essentially, these are the hover states here. So there's one or two of them that are, you know, inappropriately named, like commission mug or whatever. But for the most part, you know, home 4 hover, home 5 hover, 6 hover, you know, so it's exactly kind of the same as you have it here: home 1, home 2, home 3, home 4. So like the first 3 have different names because I already did that before, but other than that, you're good to go. So you just replace those with the correct PNGs with the right pricing and everything, and you'll be good to go. So I'm sure if you just, you know, right click and inspect element, the way I actually created it was here in CSS. I have an ID which gives it the original thumbnail, and then I just have a hover state which gives it the hover. So you could find that in the style CSS, which is in the same relative path here, which will be / theme 128K / CSS, and then styles.css right here. So this is going to be the word, and it's all the way down at the very bottom where I have all the hover states in case you have to edit or change anything. But that's pretty much it. That's the gist of it. One of the last things that I actually need is this random image loader and the FTP info, so that way I can download all of his customers' information. Other than that, I can actually put the thing live right now today, so just keep me posted. Thanks a lot.